Vegas. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Hamler, the motion man left. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The Raiders at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. 23 yards the pickup there. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Out of the gun, Smith. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The first carry now. This is Johnson. Pushing his way through. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Ritter to throw it. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. You look at this Raiders defense. Now they come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Ritter from the gun. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
Johnson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. A gain there of 21 yards.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
A shotgun snap for Smith. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are able to move back in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Ritter. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Handoff left for Johnson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Here's a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Well, fair to say they've got something here, this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time of the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Here we go. 49, flip it off, 49. 13 there.
From the gun, here's Smith. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 2. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Ritter back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Ritter. Quick slant here to Smith. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Smith. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now Geno. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got some space here. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Ridder now. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Looking to throw it here. Ridder. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 2nd and 6. Here's Ridder. Escaping the pressure right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Ridder will set up to throw it. This to Laporta, right side. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Ridder will throw for it. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room.
Partner, you got a pretty good hoops background. You've seen those late-in-the-half plays designed to get them a last shot, give them momentum. I think this touchdown equates to that.
Absolutely, and then they can take the lead here into the lockers. Big-time play.
Yeah, and let's see what they design coming out for the second half as well. Oftentimes when you get that momentum late, you find a way to carry it through.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And able to get this out to the 25. Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. Flush to his right. And this one is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Back to throw, Ritter. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Throwing now is Geno. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Trey Tucker, 71 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because
throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Out to the flat here for Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. They'll look to throw here. To his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. He's got Smith here. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Again, he'll drop to throw. Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Looking deep downfield. He's got him in, complete. Through the middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Trey Tucker. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game. Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game. And that's caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone for 2 more as the lead moves up to 16. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Finding space at the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Ridder to throw it. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
To throw again on second down. Ridder. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To the air again, it's Ridder. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Here's 2nd and 10. Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ridder again. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Ridder. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Devin White picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Ridder back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep